If somebody were to say, I don't want her spray tanning me because she used to do bikini contests, would you really want to go spray them anyway?
True. No, not at all.
Yeah. Do you think that there's probably more moms out there?
Now you just make it sound silly that I even thought.
Okay, good. I'm really doing my job. Okay, yeah. So really what you're doing is something to help women feel sexy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
And when bikini
Everyone loves
contests,
a little bit of the sun on them,
right?
You know, and a little bit of color.
But this was before you had kids. Even if you had kids, I'd give you a super high five if you were doing those bikini contests now with kids.
I'm not, just because I don't have time to do that.
but there's a part of you that misses it.
It's a lot of fun. It's exciting. I mean, walking up on stage and just.
You kind of had your strut going when that song. Yeah. It was kind of like it was coming back. So, but I want you to. What I'm hoping that you get out of this real small conversation is that don't hide a part of who you are because you're afraid of judgment. I mean, there are certain things that we want. No, there are certain things that we definitely don't want to, announce to the world. Mm-hmm. I mean, we do want our privacy. But that's something you did in a public arena, and you were proud of.
It was
thousands. This is the internet. They don't have any clue.
Yeah.
You were in national competitions. But don't be don't feel like you have to hide that.
I'll definitely embrace it.
Yeah, I could see. I
mean, I have a lot more confidence. I mean, I can really keep my head held high.
So as an entrepreneur, you mentioned you're an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm.
You're a mother.
Yes.
You have a family.
Mm-hmm.
How do you find time to connect with your girlfriends, your friends? Just find that girl time. Like, how does that happen?
That happens, I try to involve them in my work some way, shape, or form. So it's not like I'm always, just work. I'm still having fun while working. I really created my life in my favorite hobbies and my good pastimes. So I enjoy working. I enjoy hanging out.
And how often are you able to set up those times?
I'm going to say about 3 times a week.
3 times a week
I'm out. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm out doing things.
I need to take some lessons from you.
No, I'm out. No. I'm networking.
Sure.
I'm going to.
But what about that,
parties? I'm, going to fashion shows.
I love how
I'm going to open houses, garden parties. I mean, it's not in the evening, all evenings. I mean, some of them are throughout the day, and
it is the whole networking thing as a whole is a great way to market yourself, which we call work. And connect with your friends.
That's what I call work, yes.
Connect with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
And entrepreneurs can never really completely shut it all off. So we're always. But I kind of miss and like that shut off time. I wish I had more of it on a mental basis.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Just to escape and kind of veg or get away from it. I agree.
Yeah.
Go on vacation too. Come on, Jason.
We did. We just went away last weekend.
What am I talking about?
I was going to say. Okay. Is Jessica still out there? I think she's in conversation with the guys out there now. I want to mention a couple of announcements. I know Gold's Gym is one of my sponsors. I want to thank them for being my sponsor. Sexy in St. Louis. .com. The website is up and it's being launched thanks to my husband with showmewebcenters.com. I'm such a nitpicker and I probably throw things on him last minute all the time, but he's wonderful. So thank you for putting that together. My blog, I started my blog last week. So this week at the end of every show, I blog and I post on there sexy things to do this weekend in St. Louis. I put some little tips out there and I have homework for the week as well. So you never know what the homework for the week is going to be. Last week I put on there Serenity Valley Wineries, which is this really cool little place out on Highway K and 40. She makes her own wines. Nice. I want to talk to her, and you can make your own recipes. How fun would it be to have a Sexy in St. Louis wine?
Ooh, like that.
You like that,
yeah,
huh?
I do.
You know what? Our chocolate donuts have not showed up yet.
No.
I'm a little disappointed that nobody has showed up. Oh, here comes Jessica. Here she is, the new and improved tanned Jessica.
Yay!
Woo! Yeah. Okay, so how does it feel?
Fine. Feels like a little sticky.
A little sticky. How did it feel while she was spraying it?
Cold.
Cold.
Yes.
Okay. And this was the first time you've ever had a
Yes.
spray-on tan.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to have to kind of...
Can you show a little bit to see if there's show the tan line?
Oh, there is.
A little bit.
And then you said that this will darken
Throughout the 8 hours that she needs to
And
have it on
how-
before she showers.
8 hours before you shower, and then it darkens.
Yep.
Wow.
It activates with your own DHA.
And I wanted to let you know that your husband commented earlier. He said she is still beautiful.
Oh, thank
Oh.
So
You're
But
so
Sam,
sweet.
if you would bring us in some chocolate donuts, you could have a tan too. No, really, if you want a tan, it's getting a little bit later in the show. I mean, if somebody shows up with chocolate donuts, we'd give them a tan too. But next caller, if a caller calls in, asks Nikki a question, any of us a question, we're going to go ahead and Nikki's going to give you a complimentary tan.
Yes.
And then I'm going to also post some other specials that you'll be offering to any of the viewers for tonight. Okay, so back to the business. Serenity Valley Winery is out in heading towards Winghaven. They're in O'Fallon. She makes her own wine. So last week's homework was to go out there, have one of her orgasmatinis, is what she calls it. It's a combination of vodka, one of her wines, and like club soda or Sprite. And oh my gosh, they were so good. So good. And then take home a bottle of her wine. So that's the type of homework that I give you. The homework is always something to help you connect with either somebody you love, a friend, yourself. It just kind of has you create an experience for yourself for the week. You don't have to do it, but I encourage you every once in a while to check out the blog, see what the homework is going to be.
Fun.
Yeah, and try it. Okay, so I am going to be giving away $100 cash to somebody. It's my new contest. We're launching it tonight. This could totally flop, like royally. Nobody submits anything. Possibly. What I'm hoping for is at least Kelly Lamb does a video with Pinky. But the contest is, I'm sitting out there. The whole idea of this came to me because I'm sitting out at Starbucks the other day. And you know how...
Before 8 o'clock, I hope.
It was before 8 o'clock. It was at a different one. But do you know how so many of these businesses now have these street corner employees that are out there dancing in costumes? Or like even the Jiffy Lube guys are standing out there with their signs, come on in, get your $19.99 lube change or whatever. Okay, so I had this image go through my mind. And this gives you an idea of how my mind works. I'm like, how fun would it be to have a video camera and randomly go up to all of these street guys and just start dancing with them, have a dance-off. And I'm all
the
about
best
dance
guy
offs.
to do it with. The best guy.
The
is
Statue of Liberty guy.
No, there's a guy. Last year there was a guy in Chesterfield Valley at T-Mobile. He was a T-Mobile guy, and he would always have his iPod and his earphones, and he'd be out there for hours, hot. It'd be like 100 degrees outside, and
Doesn't he do like handstands and break?
Yeah, he was breakdancing,
Wow.
everything. It was really good because you're like, what? But it was kind of almost a distraction in a way.
There was the Statue of Liberty. I wonder if it's the same guy who wound up in North County during tax season. And he's just like jamming out like there's no tomorrow. So my idea was this whole dance-off thing. So this is the contest. I want people to submit videotapes of themselves dancing with a street guy. Okay? But they have to be holding a sign. The sign has to say, I love Sexy in St. Louis on iWatchRadio.com. So you have to be holding the sign. You have to do it with a street vendor. So that means that they're going to have to be in a uniform representing their business or holding a sign or like what's the pizza place? Cecil Whitaker's. Oh, is it Cecil Whitaker? No.
Yeah.
Is it Cecil? Little Caesars has the pizza guy. I saw a hamburger out there. It's like you can go any place.
Hot dog, yeah.
Hot dog. So you download the video to YouTube, and then you email the video to me. We're going to upload them onto Facebook, and we need to have a minimum of 3 videos. Minimum of 3. If we have more than 3, we're going to narrow it down. We're going to select our favorite 3, and then we're going to vote on them. The one that wins is going to take home $100 cash.
Awesome.
Would you do a video?
I can convince someone else.
Split it 50-50.
Yeah, no. Hey, I'm on it.
You're on it. You're on a mission. That's why I want Kelly Lamb. I want Pinky. Kelly Lamb with Be Deliciously Alive. She's my lover. She's on Westplex Radio. Pinky is our new little mascot that goes all over. It's a monkey. Yeah. Did you watch that episode? Yes. Oh my gosh. Wow, I just feel like I need to continue apologizing over that one.
No, I don't think you should apologize. I think it's fine. You're fine. It wasn't that bad.
She's like, you didn't break any laws.
It wasn't that bad. I know it'd probably be embarrassing just because... I don't know.
You're not helping the matters.
But no, that's not what I'm saying. Like, it'd be embarrassing to look back at yourself and see it.
So to back up. No, it's all good.
It was actually a pretty good show. It was pretty funny. And it was very entertaining, actually, to actually watch it. And it kept the viewers like, okay, what's going to happen next? What are they going to do next? And it was actually really entertaining.
It really was, what are they going to do next? That's what I was thinking.
It was
what are they going to do next? So the whole thing with that show, and this is why... I don't know if these freaking scripts or anything that I try planning is ever going to work, because it never seems to. And I don't do well with that anyway. Just ask me questions. I'm much better with that. But it was Cinco de Mayo. Mm-hmm. That gives you one hint. And we were trying to actually do the show live up at Chewy's. Mm-hmm. And they didn't have enough manpower, because they were doing some other thing. The studio was doing something else someplace else. So I'm like, okay, whatever. I had a guest that had canceled, and I'm like, that's fine. Well, I'm just going to bring the party on up to the studio. Bring the party on up to the studio is exactly what we did. So I had Kelly and a woman that I had just met in the bar that night. One of my best friends, Tina. And then I had, and then my friend Darcy shows up. Well, Darcy, you don't know Darcy, I don't think, but she's a wild one. She comes in here and she starts kissing on Tina, and Kelly was drunk.
But it was good, though.
It was good. So we're dancing. We have Pinky. I don't even know what we talked about. We had margaritas. Yeah, nice. Yeah. It was
a good show, though. It was very. It was a very entertaining and
you're upbeat. Saying that's what we should have more parties.
It would just be like fun.
I would love to hear from more of the viewers. Posting on Sexy in St. Louis or on iWatch Radio what they want Sexy in St. Louis to be. Mm-hmm. Because it really is not. I don't feel. Yeah, I host it, but I'm pretty flexible, and I know some thoughts went there when I said it. But I mean, I still would like to do the Mommies and Martinis at a location one Thursday night a month. I think we're going to plan a little thing at Tammy Scott's studio down in Soulard. Do a party down there with makeup and spray tans and that type of thing. So we've got a lot of stuff going on, a lot of things in the works, and there's always new stuff that I'm coming up with. So the contest, again, is I'm going to have all of the information on my website. If you go to sexyinstlouis.com, all the details will be on there. Start getting creative, thinking about where you can go do a little bit of a dance-off with the Little Caesars guy. I'll buy your gold, or I saw a hamburger the other day. And
where are you seeing all these people?
They're everywhere.
Where do you live?
Chesterfield.
Well, that's the problem.
Yeah. I think
you're one of those.
Yes.
Okay, I am going to tell you I have not had a man on my show yet, except for Patrick. Patrick, the very first night, came in here and he interviewed me to get my show set up. I have a man coming into the studio next week.
I can't say anything.
You can't say anything.
I already know.